The Nightbeat starts right now.
Fear continues to plague the street where a man was fatally mauled more than 2 weeks ago by a pack of dogs.
Police did arrest 2 people. 3 dogs were also euthanized, but people who saw that attack say they've been targeted for speaking about the nightmare that they say the dog owners have put them through.
Our Patty Santos joins us live now from police headquarters. Patty, witnesses being targeted, I'm guess, has to be a big concern for SAPD.
That's right. Police have launched an investigation. Witnesses tell me they have been the victims of criminal mischief, intimidation, even death threats, and they believe that their outspoken efforts to get attention to the problems that they've been dealing with, not only at home with the owners, but also the dogs, have made them targets. Now, one victim says their life was threatened while they were standing on their own property.
Our homicide unit is actively investigating those cases.
San Antonio police say they take retaliation calls seriously. It could result in felony charges for those making threats.
Our department will not tolerate allegations of retaliation. We take those calls very serious. We encourage the residents, please call us. We will fully investigate those cases.
Records show police have been called to this one home on Depla Street 112 times in 2 years. Calls dealing with disturbances, shots fired, child protective services, and animal related. Neighbors are sad that it took a tragedy to get the city's attention. They fear the same might happen to their latest complaints. SAPD has been instructed to do patrol buys on Depla. Police Chief William McManus and District 5 Councilwoman Terry Castillo visited the neighbors separately over the weekend. Police say their main goal is making sure victims who witness crimes feel safe speaking up.
If you don't feel safe doing it while the officer's at your location, you can always call dispatch. You can always report it. We can always have an officer call you. If you don't want officers dispatched to your location, you can let a dispatcher know, hey, can you please not send an officer, but can I speak with an officer over the phone?
And the lack of action by the city following those 100-plus calls really highlights a bigger conversation that several agencies and even the mayor says needs to be addressed. Clearly, neighbors in this area saw that there was a problem with this home, but they're wondering why the city didn't see that until that fatal attack. Steve, Stefania.
It's a story we're going to continue to follow. Thank you, Patty. A Bexar County judge has denied Michelle Barrientos Vela's request for a new trial. The ruling comes just hours after Judge Velia Mesa heard arguments from the former constable's attorneys. Barrientos Vela's team tried to make a case based on flub testimony from a Texas Ranger, along with jurors allegedly sleeping and coughing during key moments of last year's trial. Barrientos Vela sentenced to 5 years probation, 90 days in jail for tampering with security payment logs.
So you probably got this notification on your phone just a little while ago. It's an active Amber Alert from Cold Spring, which is in the Houston area. Right now, the search is on for 8-year-old Haven Barker. She's believed to be in danger. Authorities are also looking for 50-year-old Charles Estep, who they think abducted her. Now, Estep was last seen driving a 2015 black Honda with the Texas license plate that you see on your screen. It's PSY 4575. If you know anything that could help police find them, just call the Trinity County Sheriff's Office. That number is on your screen. It's just a little above the license plate. It's 936-642-1424.
Developing right now, several people without a place to stay for the time being after an apartment caught fire. This happening about 6:15 this afternoon in Lytle, just southwest of San Antonio. Crews say at least 5 apartment units affected by the flames and at least 10 people are displaced right now. The Red Cross helping them out as best they can. No word yet on what caused the fire. A scary scene at an evacuation at a nursing home this afternoon after flames broke out in one of the rooms. This happened about 5:30 this afternoon on Roosevelt Avenue near Padre Drive. Firefighters were able to get the fire knocked out quickly and get everyone inside and out of the building without getting hurt. Crews say this all started after a mattress caught fire. They're still trying to figure out what exactly sparked the flames.
Instead of a classroom, a New Braunfels ISD special education teacher is now in the Bexar County jail. He's accused of having an improper relationship with a student. Bexar County Sheriff's deputies arrested 41-year-old Brian Shepard Tuesday at his home. The school district alerted police, which then started an investigation. Now Shepard faces a second-degree felony charge. New Braunfels PD is encouraging other possible victims to call them at 830-221-4100.
Consolidating school districts. It's not the first time we've heard about this in San Antonio. South San ISD just discussing that topic. Tonight, Harlandale ISD also putting the idea on the table and opening the floor for open comment to parents and community members. What do they think? The Night Team's John Paul Barajas was there. He joined us live. John Paul, this meeting comes after the district sent parents a letter.
Well, Steve, that's the thing. Some parents said they got the letter. Other parents said they didn't. But regardless of that, the meeting tonight was packed. But the district says, unfortunately, that's not the case when it comes to student enrollment, which is why they're proposing to repurpose 5 schools and 2 administration buildings. But community members aren't on board with that.
This is where education began for San Antonio. So why can't we keep it? You know, why wasn't something done before? Why didn't they do something before?
Harlandale ISD officials state they had a sharp decline in students in 2020 due to the pandemic and expect a continuous decline through the year 2031, which is why they're proposing to repurpose 4 elementary schools, Columbia Heights, Morrill, Rayburn, and Vestal Elementaries, as well as the Jewel Wetzel Center dedicated to special needs students. They're also looking to make changes to the administration's central office and Shea building. The district says those buildings will then be used for special programs, professional development centers, a care center, and a police department building, just to name a few. Students will then be transferred to other campuses.
But basically, that's all it is. And I ask everybody from the Harlandale School District, you need to call and you need to re-elect new board members because their priorities are messed up.
Again, this is all just a proposal, so if you want your voices to be heard, you can do that on March 20th right here at the STEM Early College High School, and the final vote will be on March 27th. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Like you said, John Paul, no final decisions have been made yet. All right, let's take a look at some of today's big headlines in your Nightbeat News Flash. A 17-year-old fighting for his life after a shooting. It happened about 10 o'clock last night on Burnett Street around North Walters and East Houston Street. Police say 3 teens driving when another car pulled up. Someone inside started shooting. The 17-year-old critically injured. One of the other teens hit in the leg. Police are still looking for the suspects. A former Bexar County Sheriff's deputy accused of forcing multiple women to expose themselves during traffic stops or arrests in 2019 has died while waiting for his trial. An online obituary shows 52-year-old Floyd Berry died at the end of January. Court records state the district attorney's office received word about his death yesterday and dismissed those charges. San Antonio police believe the man you're looking at made a hobby out of breaking into mailboxes at an apartment complex. This is a screenshot from security video on February 18th at the apartments on Cinnamon Creek. That's near Fredericksburg and Wurzbach Roads. Officers say a witness saw the alleged crime, confronted the suspect who assaulted the witness before taking off. If you know anything that can help police, you're asked to call the number on your screen, 210-224-STOP. And that's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
Spring-like out there again today, especially southwest of town. 93 the high in Carrizo Springs, made it up to 95 in Cotulla and Laredo. Meanwhile, in San Antonio, 85. But notice how the temperatures fall off as you get farther to the north. Abilene at a high of 52, along with Amarillo, Lubbock, 53. There's a cold front off to the north of us that's slowly going to push southward. It'll be the first of 2 cold fronts to move into our neck of the woods. We'll talk about how they'll be affecting our weather in just a bit.
All right, so we want to show you a story that we have online because you have an opportunity to save on gas. Some Circle Ks are knocking 30 cents off every gallon of gas. Now, here's the thing, though. It's only happening at certain Circle K locations. And if you want to get in on the deal, you're going to have to go there between 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. But again, only at certain Circle Ks. We have that information posted for you right now at KSAT.com.
It's valuable information. All right, we all love a good story, so get ready. The San Antonio Book Festival, a little more than a month away.
It's a really cool event. You get to meet local authors, stuff like that. Now, San Antonians can expect a day full of author presentations, panel discussions, book sales, signings, a lot more. And organizers say this is really for everybody.
San Antonio is a city of many festivals. We love to celebrate, and I think it's important that we celebrate literature and that we celebrate each other's stories. So it's important that San Antonio has a book festival because that means that we care about each other's stories.
The book festival will take place April 15th at the Central Library and the UTSA Southwest campus.
Yeah, if you want to see the full lineup for the festival and also to learn more about lots of the other events happening there, just go to our website, KSAT.com.
Still ahead on the Nightbeat, do you have an office chair that injures? Tens of thousands are being recalled right now after reports of people getting hurt.
And just ahead, it's the answer to the question, what is it and what does it do to me? Our Fighting Fentanyl series continues. Life-saving advice right after the break.
Hey guys, Mark here. Tomorrow on GMSA, important news if you're looking for a new job and you're working on your resume. We all know they include information about yourself, but experts say there are some things you should actually leave out. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, starting at 4:30.
Tonight, we go back to the basics with fentanyl. KSAT has shown you how the synthetic opioid is taking lives, ruining families, and also changing how local police do their jobs. Well, as we continue our series, Fighting Fentanyl, we answer a very simple question. What does fentanyl do to your body? An emergency medicine doctor with UT Health San Antonio explains.
Calls come in from all of San Antonio, and honestly, no one is immune to the problem. Drugs, illicit drugs, the illegal drugs, fentanyl, heroin, the people you would least expect using it are probably using it.
And it kills. Texas's Health and Human Services Department says in 2020, 883 people in the state died from fentanyl-related overdoses. And the same agency says a year later, that number may have increased by 89%. Dr. Sean Varney is an emergency medicine doctor at UT Health San Antonio. He says if you see someone suffering from an overdose, act quickly, because if that person has taken fentanyl, there isn't much time.
Usually they're not breathing, they have decreased level of consciousness, meaning they're a little altered or even comatose, and then they have very small pupils.
And every minute counts.
If your brain goes without oxygen for 4 minutes or more, you will have your brain cells die. And then there's no coming back from that.
And even if they do survive, Dr. Varney says people addicted to fentanyl have another problem. They're likely to suffer another overdose, and each overdose leaves brain damage.
It's cumulative, so every time this happens, you're losing more brain cells. It's just like drinking alcohol. You're killing brain cells, they're not coming back.
So here's what you can do. If you see someone suffering from an overdose, call 911. Also, if you have it and you know how to use it, administer Narcan. That's the drug that stops an overdose. Now, you can learn how to use it, and you can also get Narcan mailed to your home for free. We have a link for you to do that on our website, KSAT.com.
Information that could save a life. Let's go to a recall alert now involving office chairs. The problem, the back of these chairs can detach from the base. It's not a good thing. TJX is recalling nearly 82,000 office chairs sold at its stores. So far, a dozen people have reported it's happened to them, with 10 of them saying it caused an injury. One of those injuries, a concussion. The chairs were sold at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and HomeSense stores from June of 2019 until last December. The chairs have tags with codes starting with GTA 646. Let me tell you again, it's GTA 646. That's the start of the code. If you have one of these chairs, return it for a refund.
All right, live cam outside right now, 72 degrees, not too shabby out there. Don't know exactly what we're looking at. Looks like a what, a parking lot of some sort, but I don't know where. All right, so 72 degrees. And Adam, you're saying it's more of the same tomorrow?
Yeah, it is. And by the way, I moved the camera earlier to capture the sunset. And so we're looking over I-10 and we're looking off to the east. That was the lows on I-10.
All right, I was like,
that's the lows at
that?
I-10.
It's a pretty lows.
Especially lit up at night, right?
I mean, you are into weather. You're all about highs and lows.
Hey, waiting for it. That's a good one. I give you credit for that one.
Thank you.
For a change. Savor this moment, bottle.
I am. I'm soaking it in.
All right, let's take a look at our temperature trend. We have two cold fronts to talk about. The first hits us on Friday, drops our high temperature from the mid-80s to the mid-70s. Not that noticeable. Not a big deal of a cold front. A more noticeable cold front arrives early next week. It's actually going to hit on Sunday, but you'll feel the effects on Monday with our high temperatures dropping back down near 70. And mornings will become cool and crisp with long sleeves or sweatshirts for the kids at the bus stop. If they have school. I know a lot of kids are on spring break next week, if you want to get technical. All right, let's talk temperature. 70s locally, but notice Rock Springs, 59. Junction, 57. That's where we have the stationary front. It was a cold front, and now it's stationary. It's dropped into parts of the KSAT 12 viewing area, but overnight tonight, it's going to be drifting northward. So even the parts of the hill country will be warming up a little bit, and you'll have a return to the humidity. But on the cold side of that front, temperatures right now in the 40s. And the classic overrunning situation on the cold side of the front where we sometimes are in the wintertime. You've got that southwesterly flow aloft coming up and over it, and that's providing them with plenty of clouds, but also some showers and thunderstorms, and that's where we've had the activity roughly along and particularly north of I-20 over the past couple of days. Some parts of North Texas have had radar estimates of 3 to 4 inches of rain. We need that down here. Unfortunately, when that cold front drops in, I don't think it's going to provide much in terms of rain. North of San Antonio, we'll have some showers, especially Edwards Plateau, Northern Hill Country, and then even Thursday night, we could have a few storms creep into parts of the hill country, and we've got about a 10 to 20% chance around here to being clipped by one of those showers or storms, and that's Thursday night, very early on Friday morning. That's it. The next cold front, it's going to be dry. So that 20% chance tomorrow night, early Friday, and then we're looking dry. Dew points are up again. This is going to lead to low clouds tomorrow morning, even some areas of fog and drizzle. Dew points in the 60s now, but the second cold front is really going to change that. Dew points dropping back down into the 50s and 40s by Sunday and even early next week. Not only will that get rid of that muggy feeling outside, but that'll call for some cooler mornings, cooler nights and cooler mornings with that dry air. So here's the KSAT 12-hour forecast. Tomorrow morning, 66 at 7 a.m. Low clouds. By noon, we're up to 78 degrees and then 85 the afternoon high temperature. Mid-80s for most of us tomorrow. We talked about that temperature trend. Mornings back in the 50s and 40s next week.
All right, ready for it.
Okay, you know what I wasn't ready for? They were down to the wire. UTSA women's basketball. That was a close score.
It was a close game. It went down to the final seconds and a missed half-court shot from Florida Atlantic. And when it was done, UTSA wins the game. They're moving on to the second round, thanks in large part to freshman Sydney Love. And in boys high school basketball, Lytle is ready to play in the 3A state semis tomorrow. Coming up.
I told them before the game, when you get into tournament play, it doesn't have to be pretty. You know, it's just you're trying to win.
When it's a win or go home, style points don't matter. Sydney Love and the Roadrunners slugged out a last-second win in big board sports. The UTSA women's basketball team edged out Florida Atlantic by 1 point in the first round of the Conference USA Championships at the Star in Frisco today. The Owls took the lead here, 68-67, with 15 seconds left in the game. Then with 6 seconds to go, Roadrunners freshman Sydney Love made 2 free throws for the final points of the game. The Owls missed a desperation 3, and UTSA is moving on 69-68.
I think with the progression of the season, my play has just become easier. It's just become play basketball. Don't overthink anything. Don't worry about too much. And with tournament play, it's just even more thrilling. So I just want to do my best for my team, and this gives me the opportunity to do that.
If you look at the last half of conference play, we've been able to win close games. So there's some things that happened today that, because of the evolution of this team, they didn't surprise us.
Number 6, UTSA will play 3-seed Rice tomorrow afternoon at 2. And here's the moment that Love had the honors of moving the Roadrunners up on the bracket. That is awesome. UTSA and Rice split the 2 regular season games during the series. Rice won by 2 at home. UTSA won 66-53 at the Convocation Center. Earlier at 6, we highlighted Jefferson High School alum Gina Perez as we celebrate Women's History Month. She graduated from Jeff in 1993 and lettered in several sports, including volleyball and basketball. Gina is happy she helped to pave the way for today's student athletes, and she did it with a never give up mentality.
Somebody's always going to tell you no, right? But let's prove them wrong. I've been in the place of prove them wrong probably my entire life. I get the question of, I thought you'd be bigger, but softball is a sport that gives forgiveness where you can be 6 foot or 5 foot. And so I hope that without knowing that we've just created a safe space for the athletes today, even, not just female athletes, but just athletes in general, just do it.
Gina walked on at Texas A&M to play softball her freshman year, and she still holds the record for the second most games ever played in school history. She tried out thanks to her mom's encouragement, and the rest is history.
I go out to the field, and I think I take 10 ground balls and 10 cuts, and the coaches come over and say, can you come tomorrow? I'm like, okay. So I leave, everybody stays. I'm like, that's weird. So I get there the next day, and then I hear the chink, 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 the steel spikes coming on the sidewalk, and I look, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like the actual team. In my mind, they were huge players, and in my head, I'm like, I'm just not good enough. This is, whatever. So I practiced that day, and I keep getting asked, can you come back at 2:30 tomorrow? Can you come back? So I keep coming back. It took me almost a semester to even figure out I was on the team, because I didn't get the whole, congratulations, you've made the team. Yeah. I think when it finally clicked for me is I got a uniform in the fall, and I called my mom. I was like, Mom,
After a few days of practice, the Lido Pirates are here in San Antonio ahead of the boys Class 3A state semifinals tomorrow afternoon at the Alamo Dome. The Pirates are back in the state basketball tournament for the first time in 99 years. They punched their ticket to state Saturday with a 67-47 win against Corpus Christi London in that regional final. Lido is 34-6 and will play 27-7 Childress, with the winner advancing to the 3A state championship game. We paid the Pirates a visit on Monday and asked them what do they know about the Bobcats.
We know that they're a solid team. Any team's going to be solid if they make it in that state tournament. But me and my guys, we're prepared. We're prepared for what Childress brings, and we're excited.
We know they're good guys. Every team we're going to play in this Final Four is just great. So we got to make sure we outrun them and play our game.
They got 2 tough guards, number 2 and number 3. They play hard. They got a little height on those two guards. I think they average like 6'3", 6'2". They're pretty athletic. So we're going to have to be ready to defend them. They're just ready. They're ready. We're ready. We're ready to get to state. We're ready.
They're ready. Lido held a parade for the boys today to celebrate their wonderful season before leaving for San Antonio. Lido will face Childress in the Class 3A state semifinals at 3 p.m. tomorrow at the Alamo Dome. And of course, KSAT 12 Sports will be there.
Yeah. Lido gold-blooded.
Gold-blooded. Check it and see.
Oh, good luck to them. We'll be right back after this.
A brand new state-of-the-art H-E-B set to be the centerpiece of a massive new shopping center. Lemon Creek Ranch will be 118 acres. That's the plot. It sits on I-10 between San Antonio and Boerne.
Because you could use another H-E-B, of course, right?
Is there ever enough?
Well, the area is also going to have a hiking and a biking trail. You can read all about it right now over on KSAT.com. And you can see right there the grand opening is supposed to be early 2024.
Interesting.
So not too far away.
You know, I'm still waiting to hear from H-E-B regarding our weather cereal we're going to make together, right? And like the thermometer O's.
Thermometer O's.
Oh, okay.
Thermometer Thursday, but I guess it probably got sent to my junk mail, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah,
Cinnamon Crunch thermometers.
It got sent to the junk mail. Low humidity by next week, cooler mornings then.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a fabulous night. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's the only cereal that takes the milk's temperature.
Oh, Steve.